We're back. I hope you're doing well in your sign language lessons. Just like any language, it takes commitment and practice to become fluent.
But even more important, it helps to have a friend to sign with so that you learn both how to sign for yourself and how to read the other person when they sign.
Best of all, you will learn faster if you can find a deaf person to sign with. Then you will learn correctly and naturally.
In this part, you'll see Amy and Nicole preparing for a picnic. They'll be concentrating on signs for food, drinks, and other things related to eating.
You will see that the signs they practice all have hand shapes, like all signs do. As we mentioned earlier, often the hand shape is the shape of a letter from the American manual alphabet, like a C hand or an M hand. What you will notice is sometimes that hand shape corresponds with the first letter of the English word that is used to translate it.
We postpone mentioning this because it's tempting to equate signs with English words instead of with concepts for which it stands. We want to warn you that signs stand for concepts, not words, but we'll learn more about that later.
So when a sign has the hand shape of the English word that is used to translate it, we say the sign is an initialized sign. For example, rose. That is an initialized sign using an R hand shape for the English word rose. Many signs are initialized signs. Some of these signs are natural signs from American Sign Language, but many initialized signs were invented by deaf or hearing people to name new technology and terms, and also to distinguish between items that formerly used the same sign.
It's best to show you some examples so that you understand exactly what initialized signing is. This is the sign for way. It's also the sign for street, road, and path, and other similar roadways. You can see that it would be helpful to be able to talk about a path and not have the other person think you were talking about a street. That's where using an initialized sign can help. For way, the initialized sign has a W hand shape. For street, the S hand shape. For road, the R hand shape. And for path, the P hand shape.
Perfect examples: way, street, road, path. But the original sign for way is still perfectly good as well.
If you remember in the first part of the program, when Mrs. Perkins and Melanie were planning the family reunion, Mrs. Perkins taught Melanie the sign for family. Actually, family is an initialized sign from the sign for class. There are more initialized signs formed like class. For example, group, organization, society, and team.
It's very tempting to start to initialize every sign, but don't do it. Leave inventing new signs to deaf people. After all, it's their language and they know the rules.
So let's go ahead and watch Nicole and Amy as they get ready for their picnic. When they're finished, we'll come back and we'll review the signs for weather. Let's hope Nicole and Amy have good weather.
It's difficult to know what kinds of foods everyone will like on the picnic.
I know. We'll have hot dogs and hamburgers, but I think we should take along sandwiches.
Hot dog? That's a cute sign. It looks like little lengths of hot dogs. And hamburger? That looks like you're making a hamburger patty.
Right. Sausage and bacon are made with similar movements to hot dog.
Hot dog, sausage, and bacon. What other foods are there? Meat. Can you show me meat and bread?
Meat, like you're grabbing a piece of meat. Bread, like you're slicing bread. This is the sign for French fries. It's an abbreviation, FF, French fries. Oh yes, potato, like you're testing with a fork to see if the potato is done. Potato.
Let me see. Meat, bread, French fry, and potato.
Here we have vegetables and salad. Oh, see, it's like tossing a salad.
Vegetables and salad. What other kinds of foods?
Pancake. It's like flipping over a pancake. And syrup. Looks like you're wiping syrup off your lips. Toast. Butter. Jelly. And egg. Looks like you're breaking open an egg.
Okay. Toast, butter, jelly, eggs, pancake, and syrup.
Oh, what about some drinks? Oh, here we are. Okay, first of all, drink is another noun-verb pair. Drink, used as a verb, like drink your milk, has a long movement. But drink, as a noun, has a short double movement, like would you like a drink? Okay, so here we have some drinks. Water, milk, coffee, tea, and soda.
Water, milk, coffee, tea, soda. What about desserts, my favorite part of the meal?
Dessert. You tap two D hands together. Dessert. Cookie, like using a cookie cutter. Oh, cake, like cutting slices of a cake. Pie, like slicing the pie. Ice cream. Mime eating an ice cream cone. And popcorn. Looks like kernels of popcorn popping.
Those are so clear, and you make them so easy with your clues. Okay, let's try this. Dessert, cookie, cake, pie, ice cream, and popcorn. All right, now we better get to work and pack this picnic basket.
Oh, don't forget the salt and pepper. It's time to learn signs for the weather, just as we promised. First, let me show you the sign for weather. It's an initialized sign.
Let's go ahead and talk about temperature. It is cold, hot, warm, or cool.
Then, of course, you'll want to know if there will be sun or sunshine, or clouds, or rain, or snow.
And let's learn the signs for seasons. Winter. That's the same as cold. Then there's summer, like wiping the sweat off your brow. Fall, if you let your left arm be a tree, then it shows the leaves falling off the tree. And finally, spring, which is the noun sign made almost the same as the sign for the verb grow, except spring is made with a double movement, and grow is made with a single movement.
Now for some more severe weather. Wind and storm, tornado and hurricane. See how the more severe weather is made stronger? And here's flood. That's a compound sign of water and showing the water rising. flood. And after the flood, here is the rainbow.
The time of day in sign language is expressed by showing the movement of the sun over the horizon. Here is the horizon. Now imagine my right arm is the sun, and it is coming up in the morning. And here it goes until noon. Morning, noon. And here's the sun's movement downward to afternoon. And here's night. And finally, midnight. Afternoon, night, midnight. Now you will be able to greet people by signing good. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night.